Good morning, everyone. This is Michael DeGioia with the Affinity Legends of Wall Street Trading Room. Big welcome, everybody. Couple of stocks. First one I want to talk about is JCPenney. JCPenney has put in a double bottoming tail multi-day pullback coming into an earnings run area. Now, 60 spot 60, I think it's a great play for options, weekly options. Obviously, you realize that on weekly options, okay, on weekly options, you got a nice possibility of a pop. The earnings date on JCPenney, I believe. JCPenney, is it's either Monday or it's Friday. But either way, coming very soon, JCPenney. So I think that JCPenney's has sold off mainly due to the Macy's miss. You know, you could see how Macy's got obliterated yesterday. So that was the Macy's miss. JCPenney is down on sympathy, but there are still going to be people that think that JCPenney's is oversold already. So that's the possibility for the JCPenney earnings run. Next one, VFC. Okay, VFC gapping down to $64 on VFC. The chart on VFC is down. The problem with VFC, now VFC can go down to 62, or it can start to fade and then do something like APA did yesterday. So you see how APA went up first and then went down all day? Does everybody see that? APA went up first and then down all day, kind of the reverse check mark. So that's what VFC can do, okay? So VFC having gapped onto a good area of support, but it's kind of really not on a good area of support. It's still got the bottoming wicks down here at 61.50, 62. And it could fade up to 65.50 and then go down and then bounce up. You know, doing one of these kind of things. You know, doing a move like this. Okay? Which would then be a doji, but would fill in all that space right in there. Okay? Now, the next one, obviously, I have to talk about was, guys, how was that call on Facebook? Beast. Beast, beast, beast. Now, it did take me, I got stopped out 3-4 times, you know, from the trade called in the room. A couple of different stop outs, and you got to be diligent, and you got to be persistent. Okay, and Emery's going to be writing a nice lesson about that in the trading lesson of the week. I told him about it because he ended up missing the trade. He got stopped out. He got stopped out. He got stopped out. He gave up, and then it ran. That's exactly why. Thank you, Erwin. Erwin wrote to me. Good call, guys. Look at this. This is such a beautiful chart for that lesson. So we buy it. We get stopped out. We buy it. We get stopped out. We buy it. We don't get stopped out, well, boom. That's the check mark, baby. Okay? Now, I was texting with Erwin, and I even told him, you know, about the area that he should go short. And he did it. I wasn't in the room at that point. But even there was a reason why it went down from there. Guys, Facebook is gapping down today. Okay? We're going to watch this. Okay? It may run back down to the lows. Okay? Suck up shares, and then run back up. So Facebook might do this. And we're going to know which way it's going to go once it breaks that 5-minute low. So this might be Facebook, and this is VFC. Okay, so just be aware of Facebook gapping down. Okay, now there is a chance that Facebook will gap down and run up and fade up. So let's just watch and see which way it breaks and then play it in that direction. But realize that the ping pong points are going to be 107.20 and the gap fill area 108.20. Okay? So Facebook gapping down. Let's see what the Qs are doing. By the way, guys, how about my call on the Qs? Bottom, double bottom, wash out at the low, and wow, rippage, right? Look at the QQQ. That was the break of the crack of the Kenny Kardashian bottom. Okay, right there was the breakout point. That's the W point breakout. Okay, now the Qs rallied up. That was a buy setup. They rallied up. They hit into the 10-period moving average on the daily chart, and then they sold off. Today, we're gapping down again. Okay? But we're gapping down. The ultimate support, even on the gap down on the Qs, is 112. So if we go down, there's a floor put in at 112. Only if we break 112 do we really get bearish. Okay? And that's my lesson of the day and my prep for the day. JCPenney, JCP. Guys, do you have any other gappers you want me to look at? I kind of did not create my list. NCR. Take a look. Thank you, Marty. I had 2 phone calls and then I didn't get to create my list. NCR, beautiful gap and go, guys. NCR, let's watch in case it fades. NCR, big gap up above resistance, but it has a little bit of resistance over here. May fade and do a check mark. So on NCR, okay, let's watch for that. Okay, so it gapped up. It may fade. If it fades, it's going to fade down to 27.40. I'm just going to put 27.50. The 27.40, 20, maybe even 27.20. Right? And then the breakout point, it's right now at 27.69. It can run to 28. So let's, there he is, Parnes. NTES, NTES. Parnes woke up early. Well, that's a high price. 158 is a gap and go. Well, let's watch for a check mark. NTES. NCR, I'm going to say is a check mark. NCR, check mark. And NTES, check mark. Oh, all right, guys. So check mark means they fade a little bit and then they go higher. So there's NTES is already fading. Wow, that's a big fade. Woohoo! All right, guys, trade well, everybody. Look at that fade already. My God. I'll leave that one to Parnes. That's a little bit through the Mike DeJoya scare. Oh. All right, let's take a look at JCP. Facebook. Man, NTES already did the dip and rip. Now it should rip. Crazy. It's not my, it's a little scary for me. Okay, guys, Facebook looks like it's going to go down before it goes up. Remember, Facebook usually goes down before it goes up. There goes Facebook starting to bounce. Let's see if it has some sustainability. JCPenney, guys, JCP. JCPenney already breaking the 1-minute high. Guys, JCPenney, I think, is a long. I don't know when JCPenney's earnings is. Can somebody check that? I think it's in a couple of days, but.
JCPenney is today.
Oh, they
Tomorrow
had their
morning.
earnings today. Okay. Tomorrow morning. Okay, so that's it. So it should run, right, Michael?
I'm not a big fan, but God bless.
Okay. APA guys breaking down, possible gap and go down.
I like VRX for a reversal if it gets down to around 7.
Okay. I'll leave that one to you after the other day when I jumped into 500 shares of MNK, which, by the way, would have been a great, I mean, we shorted, what was the price that we shorted it at? 68? Facebook looking like it's going to make the move down first. Possible short on Facebook. JCPenney's, for me anyway, a trigger up. Erwin, remember your share sizing rules about dollar amounts. FLO, guys. FLO popping up on my scanner. FLO breaking down. Possible FLO. Short, gap and go down. Whoa. Maybe that one's missed. That dropped so much so fast on FLO. JCPenney's working, guys. Anybody who took JCP? Breaking out above the 5-minute high. JCPenney's breaking the 5-minute high. Still watching Facebook, guys. Facebook did not break down, putting in lower highs, though. So if it goes down, it's going to go down to about 107.20. JCPenney's going up. Slow bouncing. VFC was another one that we talked about. VFC, guys, it did the dip first. Now let's see if it bounces on VFC. Let's see what VFC is doing. I still think VFC might have further downside. Facebook back to the top of the range. If it breaks out above that range, okay, then this should fade the gap on Facebook. Facebook put in a double bottom, breaking out now above the range, but not quite a breakout. Could also be a short area, a great short area if you think it's going to go down first. I'm just going to check the market. Market already gave an indication down. Facebook showing relative strength to the market. 5-minute high, 5-minute low. I haven't done one trade, guys. Let's take a look at NCR. All right, guys, NCR is breaking the 5-minute low, so that's a fade. Okay, NCR to me looks like a gap fade. Okay, this actually just broke the 5-minute low. I shorted a little bit of NCR. Okay, I just a mark a lot with a stop above the high, a 27.52 stop. Very small position. NCR, I'm going to cover some NCR, guys, because I'm a chicken shit. VFC, I want to add to that. Yeah, I covered 100. I ended up with 300. VFC, I'm adding. I'm going to cover some on VFC. Well, that was quick. NCR, next spot is going to be 27.10. I think VFC can get to 65.50. It's gone green on the day. Usually that fades and fills the gap. NCR, I'm just going to cover some. Well, not yet. I'm going to probably short more. as chicken as I may be, I think that you got a short. I actually shorted more on VFC, NCR rather. VFC is a good trade so far. I'm covering some. I'm selling just for risk management purposes. Oh, NCR was a good ad. Come on, NCR, for God's sakes, fill me. Covered some. VFC, guys, I did not get filled. I put out an offer and I didn't get filled. One penny away. I put out my offer at 64.58. It astounds me that whenever I put out an offer, my offers are like the plague. Literally, they are the plague. If I put out an offer, that's where it ends. I covered some more NCR. I think NCR is going to go all the way down to 02. Nope, I'm wrong. I covered some more. I only have 100 short of NCR now. Well, I was wrong. I should not have panicked out as usual. I'm going to buy more VFC. I think VFC is good. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, I got filled on the VFC guys. No, I didn't actually. Sorry. I thought I did. This was a really nice pair, a long and a short. I'm hoping that the VFC goes up. I think this is a red bar ignored. It should make a nice impulse up. I'm probably just going to cover the NCR and take whatever money I made. I did not make much because I only had 300 shares. There goes VFC, guys. Let's go. I think VFC is going to break here. I think I'm done with the NCR. I think it's going to go down, NCR. I'm getting impatient. I'm going to look at Facebook. My orders are in. Facebook, guys, just broke out. I should have looked at it 1 minute ago. Put in a double bottom. I think Facebook may be breaking to fade. VFC, guys, not holding up. I'm still in it, but NCR working better than VFC. I'm also not ready to I'm not ready to buy Facebook yet. My stop on VFC is underneath 64, so I did not get stopped out. But Facebook, guys, looking good to the long side now. Probably going to go to fade. It's going to go to 109.20 probably, showing real relative strength. JC Penney, guys, just making nice moves up. Higher highs and higher lows on JCP. All right, guys, NCR for me is probably done. On any impulse down, I'm covering NCR. I just put out my order to cover on NCR. And I shouldn't have. I should have just lifted the offer because it's probably going to rip now. I'm out of NCR, guys. Made money, not a lot, but I made money. NCR shouldn't have been a chicken. Look, made another jig down. The stock is insane. It moves like in 20-cent increments. VFC, guys, working now. VFC, looking a lot better. I'm probably going to take one more 100 shares on VFC because I think that if this thing gets above 40, it'll put a big stick up and it still could go to 65.50. To me, that's worth it. It's worth it for 64.30, 64.27 to go to 65.50. It's $1. Go ahead.
If you got VRX at 75, as I mentioned, I would take some profits here.
Nice job, Michael.
Thank you. Kachingo.
Amazing how you your risk tolerance amazes me.
What do you want to do, Lewis? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Right. That's fine. Absolutely.
Hey, good morning, Federico. You're still on for the moment, buddy. But my VFC is not working. What am I going to do? Yep, I'm going to get stopped here, guys. Got stopped on VFC. Phyllis, you never should have let a profit turn into a loss. I know it's not a big loss, but I mean, you could have gotten out flat. Just a little reminder. I just haven't had a chance to turn it off and everything. I do have that agreement though. So I'm going to send your ID in for the. Yep. All right, guys, Facebook looks like a buy here. I'm going to buy some Facebook. I'm buying some Facebook, guys. This looks like a bull flag. Going to probably make a run to gap fade on Facebook. A great place to buy Facebook would be around 108 spot 40, which is only 10 cents. So if you buy some up here, add down at 108 spot 40 for the next leg up. It should make another move like this. Those of you who like to trade the Qs, guys, the Qs are going to go for gap fade now. They're breaking the 5-minute high. Okay, they're going to go for gap fade now, most likely. Or if it doesn't go now, it'll revisit lows and then go up. Does Facebook probably a better buy now? Buy in this area, the double bottom. Oh, I'm down 20 cents. But I'm going to buy it anyway. That's called a buy high in case it runs straight away. And then this is the buy low that gets you a better average price because you don't know if it's going to go back down, but if it does, this is the better place to buy. Now, I don't know if it's going to keep going up. Where should your stop be? For me, the best place is going to be underneath 108. Okay, now that is within my risk tolerance. All right, guys, the target on this trade is going to be right underneath 109. Stop is going to be right underneath 108. My target's going to be right underneath 109. If I get a 5-minute trigger on my buy setup, I'm going to add. Low price 107.98. High price 108.98. I'm going to do 97. Stop. Okay, I'm going to put out a limit order to sell some at 108 spot 79. It's amazing. Every time I put out an offer, I got filled. I'm sorry. It's just I'm so paranoid. Traders are all like paranoid nuts. I'm sorry. I got out. I sold some at 70. I put out 73, and it 73 immediately became that new high. I took an ad on the 3-minute high break, and then I flipped it out. I put my range order back in. Guys, I would definitely sell a little bit if you took like 400, 500 shares. You know, you could take some up here, but I mean, it should keep going higher. I like CSIQ to trade, but I'm selling a little bit here, guys, only because I have a nice entry and I'm going to take some profit. There's my 78s. Come on, 78s. Go on, 78, 77, 76, 74. I put out my offer at 78, and then it goes to 74. Mike, where are you looking for fair value? Fair value? I don't even know what that is. No, I'm just saying. I'm looking for it to get to 109 is my target. I think eventually it's going to get up to 100 and, oh, I sold my 78, by the way, guys. By the way, guys, VFC, that bastard. Did you see VFC, guys? VFC is a possible re-entry. They stop run me. I swear to God, as soon as I put a stop on, I feel like it just gravitates to wherever I put my stop. Call me paranoid. Guys, Facebook nearly to my target. Where I bought, oh, my entry on Facebook is 40 cents. Was at 108.40. Okay, guys, I just hit my target on Facebook. I just sold on Facebook. Very good trade for me. The Qs right now are giving me a 5-minute buy setup. I kept a little bit of Facebook, just a little bit. I think we're going to probably, now that we've gap faded, I want to see if we turn into a gap that bullies. Phyllis, you're green, baby. Nice trade on Facebook. Guys, if we break 109, then we go. Because now, but I usually there's a pullback before the break. I want to buy VFC again. This time, though, I'm only buying. I bought too many shares last time. Guys, Facebook just broke out to new heights, breaking through 109. The Facebook will probably take a pause. On that pause and pullback, I'm probably going to take it because I think that it'll put in a red bar, maybe the next red bar, and then we'll make a big, nice run up. We'll run back up to the high, which will be around 109, 109.80, and I think we'll hit 110 today. I did what I always do, which is I ran out of shares. I should have took more, for God's sakes. My target was too short. On any pullback, I am buying Facebook after it gives me a reversal bar, though. Nice trade, Erwin. Nice re-entry. Guys, this is the reason why Facebook is going to the spot that it's going to. Because it didn't have anything to do with the gap. It faded and filled, but when it didn't stop at the gap, it went to the prior resistance at the end of day yesterday. Does everybody see that? Now I'm going to drop down to my 1 minute chart. And I'm going to look for a little buy setup. All right, guys, now I'm just waiting for it to pull back, but I'm going to be buying here. Right at the whole number. My stupid VFCs. Stupid again. I'm going to buy another 100 Facebook. Right underneath the whole number. Actually, I didn't get there, so I'm just going to buy another 100. I just bought another 100 on Facebook. It shot up 16 cents, so I'm going to try to sell some. I'm going to try to buy another 100 here if it gives me the opportunity to. There it goes, guys. I got another 100. I'm selling some here into strength. Okay. There we go. If we take out this high, we're off to the races. We break that pivot, we go to the next one, which is 109. This is the gap that bullies. It bullies the gap, baby. Come on. Don't just suck my stock away. I think we go right back up. Facebook does these weird wicks that go up and then go down within 1 minute. That's algos. That's the algorithmic wick dance. Just sold some at 29. Let's sell a little bit more. So I have an offer. Sold some at 25. Still got 100 riskless shares. I'm going to try to stay with it, guys. I have such a tendency to sell too soon. But I'm trying to fight that tendency. This is possibly a double top, so be careful. Watch VFC, guys. Watch VFC if it triggers. I'm trying to buy near the 109 area and sell near the 130 area. That would be like a typical bull flag-like pattern. All right, guys, I'm going to add a little bit here. I think it's back on the upswing. This VFC is junk. I'm going to let it wash out. As long as it stays right here, then I will stick with it. But actually, you know what? I'm going to buy another 100 shares. I think this thing is still going to go. I'm giving it one more shot. I just bought another 100 shares. I am not putting in a stop order. I'm just watching it closely. If Facebook gets back, I think Facebook looks like an ascending triangle. Irwin re-entered right when it broke 109. That was Irwin's re-entry. Facebook is a great buy near 109. The only problem is that it's ripe for a pullback. And now that I've reloaded, I'm gonna have to sit through pain here. My VFC is a bad experience. Fortunately, I don't have much of it. I just bought it again. Because last time I got stopped out at 64.02 and it sprung back up. So now I'm buying it and I'm going to put my stop at 80. Okay, which will probably still stop me out. Facebook going good though. Facebook was a great buy at 90. But of course I was buying VFC instead. I'm an idiot. Yeah, the VFC, it's either going to make like a double formation here and then rip up, or I just got to give up on it. My theory was that the reason that it went down here and stopped me out was they wanted to take the shares. They wanted to get enough shares for it to go up to the price that I think it's going to get to on the fade, which is 65.50. But the problem is now, by the way, you know, it's like, why do I keep going back to VFC even though I've lost on it? It's like, why do I keep trading the one that's not working when Facebook is the one that's working? It's just that's a human flaw. Okay, this is going to be my last trade on for the day. I'm the 1 hour trader, and Facebook has made my day. And it's just about an hour. I'm up on Facebook right now. I literally got one Skype message and I didn't take my profit. Instead of like looking at the Skype when I was about to take my profit, I missed it. That 1 second was the miss. Yeah, the VFC, guys, is this was a double top drop situation instead of a fade situation. So I read it wrong. I know that Facebook's looking like a deep pullback, but a 3-bar pullback is on a 5-minute chart. Market looks like it's a market issue. The whole market is 3-bar pullback after the gap fade, which is not surprising. I just got in a little too early. I think VFC might be a buy here, as is Facebook. I know that I am not going to be trading the VFC, but needless to say, I'm just telling you that I think it will bounce here. It put in a bottom, a little mini double bottom. It's a day trade. It's just, I'm just telling you rather than doing it myself. There's a double bottom from the 5-minute low. Let's see if Facebook continues to go up. The 5-minute looks good on Facebook, guys. This is a 5-minute. I did not take my stop. I stayed with it, but it was beyond my stop point. I should have taken my stop. I just didn't have it in. I was watching it, and I made the discretionary decision not to. Okay, so the 5-minute buy set up on Facebook triggered and worked. The Qs are going up. Guys, the Q should get to 113.20 now. Let's watch for a red bar ignored on this VFC. Let's see what happens. I'm just watching it from an educational perspective. Facebook continuing to go higher. Let's watch this on the 3-minute. I would take profit here if you bought it down here. I just feel like VFC, they're scooping up shares for a big run. That usually, I mean, just think about it from that perspective. Maybe that helps clarify it. Yep. Think get ready for the Facebook to, if it breaks above 108.90, Facebook shoots up. VFC is going to go back to the high at 64.50. There you go. I tell you, man, if it were not so ridiculous, every time I don't take a trade, it works. It's always the way. Guys, get ready for a big impulse on Facebook. Facebook has stayed above the moving averages. Now it's got clear air on Facebook. Back to the highs on Facebook, probably through the new highs, through the prior highs. That would be my bet. Market is supporting the move. New highs to the prior high. Okay, guys, Facebook. Qs are back up to the prior high. VFC going higher as well. I was green for like a millisecond on Facebook, which tells me my average cost was probably too high. Guys, look at this VFC. This is called pukeism. I am ready to puke, as the trade I did not take always works. This is a stop run, but this is a great lesson. This is why we do this, right? This is a great lesson. There is the stop point. It goes underneath the low, clears out the stops, scoops up shares. Now it's worth it for the big institution to rip the stock up. Guys, wait for a little pullback, and then the next run is going to be up to 103.20 on the Qs. From a daily perspective, the Qs are a screaming buy. The 15-minute chart, okay, says it's a buy. It's just made a 15-minute bullish engulfing bar. So this bar swallowed up that red bar on the 15-minute chart. Guys, get ready. This is the next leg up. I am the 1 hour and a half trader today. Facebook is killing me here. It's killing me here. My entry on Facebook was so off. I'm not even up yet. But guys, this is where it's going to go. It's going to go, baby. It's going to go. His VFC is a red bar ignored. If VFC breaks this level, forget about it. This stock is incredible. I took 100 shares. Guys, Facebook, blast off. Come on, I'm green. Holy moly. Guys, this thing is going, baby. Facebook not going so much, but I think it's just going to pull back and go. I am selling some only because I am a mad seller. Well, no, guys, the Qs are breaking out. VFC, in my opinion, is going to go now, but I only have 100 shares. When you have clarity, you should add.
Mike, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Mario.
Thanks. Everything good. You do good.
All right, brother. Guys, VFC, I'm selling some here only because I'm a punk, and I'm going to take any money I can get. So. And I still didn't get out. Figures. I think VFC breaks the high. Facebook, guys, breaking and going. I'm trying to make my day on this play, guys. But that might not be a good thing. I'm going to sell a little bit of Facebook. I'm holding off, guys. There's no reason to sell yet as I sell. I can't control myself, guys. I'm sorry. I just can't control it.
Buying USO long here. USO long. It's 13. Whoops. Jesus, it just jumped a freaking gazillion points. Well, we might have missed it for you guys. Sorry. My entry was 1352. Actually, it's coming back now, so... Oh, there probably was some numbers. There was some data.
All right,
Some
guys.
data. Forget about the trade. They just had data.
It was nice to think of us, though, Michael. Thank you.
Well, I didn't realize the numbers were at 11 o'clock exactly. So
Yeah, it's well, there was no oil number today, so.
there must have been.
Well, there was an oil number at 10:30. It's on every way. It's the natural gas number.
No, there were petroleum inventory data at 11 a.m.
Okay, perfect. That explains it.
Yeah.
Guys, look at Facebook. That was my out area. So I am officially done for today. Michael, I have that contract, so I'm sending that over to you. So.
Okay.
Guys, I should have got out of every bit of shares that I have for Facebook, but you know what? I'm just going to do what I did yesterday. It really worked out well for me. Guys, VFC actually is almost breaking out above that trigger point. So VFC might go now. I do have 150 shares I bought back. It's all right. I'm done, guys. Trade well, everybody.